And now, this is part 2. Here on part 2, we're going to have special topics, including the Cody's Corner. I informed you of what's going on here in the MMA world, all the important stuff, So, let's go on with my first special topic. Okay, has anyone noticed lately that there has been a lot of rematches going on within this whole year? I mean, a while back you had George St. Pierre, Josh Koscheck. Upcoming, you have Forrest Griffin, Shogun Rua, Tito Ortiz, Rashad Evans, Matt Danzig, Matt Wyman, Frankie Edgar, Gray Maynard. You just having rematch. So, it got me thinking, what rematch would you want to see? So, this is what we're going to do, and I'll talk about them on next week's show if you send them to me. Send them to me on Twitter, @thecody18. Send them to me on Facebook, facebook.com/thesportscody. Or you can just go in the comment section below and tell me, and I promise you I will talk about them on next week. But every time I do this, no one says nothing, okay? So you gotta say stuff. Say stuff. Say stuff. Okay. What rematch would you want to see? And to make it even more special, in the next week's part 2, I will break down who I think would win that rematch and all that stuff. Give you the Cody's opinion about it if you want to hear it. If you don't send me nothing. Okay? Alright. This is the rematch that Cody wants to see. Alright. I kind of have two. Okay? Alright. The first one, I would love to see a rematch between Diego Sanchez and Nick Diaz. They fought back at the Ultimate Fighter 2 finale. But this was the Diego Sanchez of old. The Diego Sanchez, I believe, could have been welterweight champion. The fast-paced takedown and, work past your guard, pound on you until you, give up. That's what Diego Sanchez did to Nick Diaz the first time. He took him down without much effort, pounded on him, and won a decision. It was a great fast-paced fight. If you like grappling, submission escape, submission attempts, a way a wrestler should fight. If you want Clay Guida, Chael Sonnen, Gray Maynard talking to you, if you want to watch how you can win a fight by takedowns and make it exciting, go watch Diego Sanchez versus Nick Diaz. Diego Sanchez tries to finish a fight, tries to submit him, tries to pass his guard, fast-paced. That was the Diego Sanchez of old. Now, we have a new Diego Sanchez. A Diego Sanchez that loves to bang, as you say. He likes to get in there, he likes to mix it up, and, I think that has prompted some of his losses. He decided to make it a stand-up battle with BJ Penn. Let's be real here. When that bell rung, he should have went for the takedown immediately. He shouldn't have sat there and tried to strike and then get caught with that big ass punch that I think ruined the whole fight. That made Diego Sanchez just too weary, too cautious, and prompted his 4th round stoppage. John Hathaway wanted to strike with him. John Hathaway is a wrestler. I kind of understand why he didn't want to take that down, but you got to try. You just got to try. You never know. And Josh Koscheck, his very first loss in his MMA career, wanted to strike with him. Didn't want to take him down. Josh Koscheck, he's a good wrestler, but you got to try. Your strength is on the ground. Period. You are a decent striker. You're not a good striker. You're not a great striker. Okay. Now we go to Nick Diaz. Nick Diaz, Strikeforce welterweight champion. He's been very good at stuff in the takedowns lately. So, what would happen in a rematch? Okay, Diego Sanchez won the first time. Will Nick Diaz win the second time? I think he would. I think Diego Sanchez will make it a brawl, and Nick Diaz will outstrike him and I think win a decision. Don't think he would stop Diego. So, but that would be a rematch I would love to see. Another rematch I want to see, just purely on, it was a good fight, but I just want to see it just because I think it was a poor decision and I think it's Rampage Jackson, Forrest Griffin. I will go to my grave saying Rampage Jackson won that first fight. He won that first fight 3 rounds to 2. And I will always say the reason he lost that decision is because he lost the last round. He won round 1, he won round 3, and he won round 4. Just because of that second round where he was mounted, and because he didn't do anything in the last round, I think is the only reason he lost that fight. But I think Rampage won that fight. I would love to see them rematch. But of course, with Rampage, about to beat John Jones to be the light heavyweight champion, I don't see that happening anytime soon. But sorry, just much love for Rampage. Even though I'm very scared in this fight, it's the most nervous I'll ever be because I know John Jones is a fucking machine. So, but anyway, I would love to see that rematch just because of the decision last time. And if I had to choose between the two, I would rather see Diego Sanchez versus Nick Diaz. I think that would be a more exciting fight, so, but who knows. But yeah, so anyway, like I said, go to the comment section, Twitter at @TheCody18, Facebook /TheSportsCody. Tell me, what rematch would you want to see? It could be out of the realm of possibility. It could be someone who has retired from MMA or whatever. Just tell me the fight, the rematch you would want to see the most. I will talk about it in part 2 of next week's episode. Tell you who I think would win. Tell you what I think would happen. All that stuff. Let's make it fun, okay? I want to get more viewers, so I'm trying to interact with y'all. So help me out here. All right. Tell me what rematch you want to see. I'll slap you. No, I'm just kidding. I won't slap you. I'll think about it. Okay. Yeah. Our final topic of today of the Cody's MMA Uncensored is a special edition of the Cody's Corner. Usually in the Cody's Corner, I'll sit here, I'll rant, I'll bitch, I'll complain about a fighter or a fight or whatever I want to. Plain and simple. That's how it goes. Well, I decided to make the Cody's Corner a little special because, I've been thinking lately, my shows are not that great. Alright, well, I can admit that, I don't have that many topics, and they're pretty much based on my opinion and not not the possible opinion or the general opinion. So, I don't think my show is that great, but I try. I do what I can, try to entertain everyone that watches. But there was a show that I enjoyed, that, has gone off the air. They said they were going on a hiatus, okay? But with their website gone and, Chris Freeze just Madonna and out of this planet, and no one has heard from him other than probably JDH. The Lights Out show has fallen, and I would like to dedicate the Cody's Corner to the Lights Out show. Yep, this is the t-shirt that I won back at UFC 98, Evans vs. Machida. Still have it. Can't wear it because it kills me, but I still have it. I'll keep it. I'll frame it when I get rich enough to buy a frame. But yeah, so the Lights Out show, it was a great show. I love listening to it. When I first started listening to it, I was a teenager. Yeah, I'm gonna wear this like a Superman cape. But I was a teenager. I liked to talk shit to everyone. I didn't care. I was a big passion. I started the most notorious, comment riot war on the Lights Out show website that just pissed me off. Everyone was talking crap about me, so I was like, I didn't hold back, I said nasty things, but I kind of matured since then. Everyone is to the right of their opinion. They can tell me what they think of me. Now it kind of rolls off my back. I haven't started any kind of comment war since then, promise. So yeah, the Lights Out show was awesome. Now, to keep up to this tribute with the Lights Out show, I'll talk about my favorite segment in the Lights Out show history. Was back when I believe, I don't know if it was Dream or K1 or I don't remember. I'm getting old. Leave me alone. But there was this fight between Bob Sapp and a fighter playing as this anime superstar. Okay, this anime character who does this, and that, and whatever. I'm not that into anime, so I don't know. But and the way that I still remember this because I never laughed so hard in a long, long time. But the way that the JDH kind of went about how the fight happened, you know, how Bob Sapp beat the crap out of the anime guy, and you know, that segment, let's put it this way, that segment was hilarious. You know, just talking about Bob Sapp beating on the anime guy, and you know, how could you keep a straight face with that? I dropped my t-shirt, so let me just pick it up. You know, but thank you. But yeah, that had to be my favorite segment ever. You know, talking about, you know, whatever that dude's anime name was, and Bob Sapp beating the crap out of it. JDH was hilarious. I thought it was the funniest thing ever. You know, he rambled on for about 5 minutes about how, you know, what the hell was going on and what the hell was up with that. And I agree, you know, but you know, I also like the Lights Out Show challenge. I like, you know, I won once, you know, came in second once, you know, but I was hoping to, you know, redeem myself. You know, I wanted to win a t-shirt from my girlfriend. My girlfriend really likes this t-shirt, and she's asked me for it, but I won't give it to her because it's mine, because I want it, fair and square. You know, I told her, if you want it so bad, you know, play the Lights Out Show yourself, the challenge yourself. And she tried, and she never did that well. But but I love the Lights Out Show challenge. You know, it was awesome. You know, I wish I can do that, but unfortunately, I don't have the money or anything like that to send any prizes. I mean, if y'all were okay with doing it, and if you win, you just win. You know, without getting anything. But then maybe I would think about doing that. But yeah, and Chris Freeze, I talk crap about him all the time. You know, I blame mostly him for not being able to listen to the Lights Out Show anymore, and having to come up with this gay show, you know, do this gay show every day. And but he's an awesome dude. He has that voice. He kind of makes the Lights Out Show a little interesting. He has the topics. You know, he has his gay little quirks about him, but he's not really gay because he's married. I'm kidding again. I'm just kidding. Relax. I'm just kidding. But you know, he did make the Lights Out Show interesting with his fruiting, as JDH would say, of the, you know, the topics are Schmador, Schmillianenko stuff, you know. But all in all, the Lights Out Show was great. I loved it. I wish it would come back. You know, I still got the t-shirt, you know. You know, the Cody will help you out. You know, let him know. You know, he'll come on your show and, you know, rant about something. You know, but if you ever decide to come back. But, you know, the Lights Out Show was awesome. I just wanted to, you know, make the Cody's Corner about that. You know, pay a special tribute to them. They deserve it. I always said they deserve to be on ESPN because this John Anik character that hosts MMA Live, not very entertaining. He looks like a stick in the mud with, I mean, you couldn't pull a toothpick out of his ass. So, but the Lights Out Show, wish it would come back. Great show ever. Greatest MMA radio show ever. Loved it. And trust me, I've listened to almost every MMA radio show. No one is like them. Wish they would come back. I know I keep saying that because I just don't know what else to say, but your guys are awesome. That will do it for the Cody's MMA Uncensored and for the tribute to the Lights Out Show. And I hope to see you next week, and take care.